Namaskar. Welcome. This is Chief Engineer Swapnil Amakar. Welcome to Marine Geek YouTube channel. And as usual, we are back for a new video. How to make a resume for a fresher. It is not very common for a fresher to make a resume. Of course, everyone knows that. But considering the current COVID-19 situation where there are no campus recruitment, no campus placements, and the companies are taking the candidates after their completion of their any course, professional course, be it a DNS course or a GP rating course or BSc Nautical Science, etc. This particular resume वीडियो ये सारे लोगों के लिए एप्लीकेबल रहेगा, सारे फ्रेशर्स के लिए रहेगा, थर्ड मेट्स एंड फोर्थ इंजीनियर्स के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल रहेगा जिनका क्रेडिटशिप हो गया है और अभी उनके पास में सीओसी हाथ में है। ये पर्टिकुलर वीडियो हम लोग अलग अलग पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करेंगे। पहली चीज, रेज्यूमे में क्या लिखना है और कोर्स कंटेंट या रेज्यूमे का कंटेंट क्या होना चाहिए। द सेकेंड पार्ट, आपका रेज्यूमे का टेम्पलेट्स या फिर डिज़ाइन या कैसा दिखना चाहिए, कहाँ से हम लोग ऐसे डिज़ाइंस मिल सकते हैं। तो मैं आपको टॉप थ्री, मेरी फेवरेट टॉप थ्री वेबसाइट्स मैं दूंगा। मैं अपना पूरा कोर्स कंटेंट वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट पे करके दिखाऊंगा। यू कैन डाउनलोड। मैं वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट की ये जो फाइल है जो मैं आपके स्क्रीन में दिखाऊंगा उसकी लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन में देने वाला हूँ।
So this is the format what I done on a simple Microsoft Word document. So first we will be looking into the content. So on the top left I have added a space where you can have to upload your photograph, and on the right hand side you have to mention your career objective. So I have made this particular only for the purpose of freshers, that is tech cadets who have finished their DNS or BSc Nautical Science program, or GMEs who have finished their GME course, or trainee marine engineers who have finished a 4-year marine engineering course, and even third mates or fourth engineers who have done their cadetship. They have acquired their COCs and now they're looking for a job as fourth engineer, or they're looking for their job as third mates. So on the left I have gone with the name, photograph on the top left corner. Then we'll come with the contact details, that is your mobile number, your official email number. LinkedIn profile is completely optional. If you have, use it. If you don't have, make one, but it's a 50-50. I will leave it up to you whether you want to do it or not. The next one is your date of birth, your gender, and the nationality. The language is note. In the hobbies section, please mention some creative hobbies you follow, or some constructive things you do, or something related with health oriented hobbies like gymming, cycling, marathon running, etc. Trekking, mountain climbing, something like that. Creativity can be anything like photography, videography, dance, drama, literature, arts, poetry writing, something like that. It has to be like very creative over here. I would suggest, please do not write hobbies as listening to music or watching TV. Reading books is good. Okay, reading novels is also a good hobby, but listening to TV music is not an hobby as such. Okay, which has to be given in your resume. You can do it, but I would not write it on the resume. The awards and achievement sections. Okay, so the cup, the awards, the achievement, the gold medal, the silver medals, anything, whatever you has happened in your educational career has to be mentioned over here on the left hand side, right? So now it comes to your career objective. I have mentioned some of the career objectives for you. You can write the same one You can write all the three, you can write one, you can make your career objective whatever you feel is identical or it goes with your profile, etc. Then the next one comes is your the main part comes is your educational qualification over here. So the top one should be the recent degree you have achieved, that is in case of the engineers over here. So let's take an engineering example over here. It can be GME, TME, fourth engineer. So the latest degree has to be on the top, and at the bottom it should be with the 12th or a diploma, and it can be, and the next one has to be 10th. Please make sure that when you are mentioning your 12th degree, your overall percentage or the CGPA, etc., please mention what is your overall percentage. Please mention your PCM percentage, and please also mention how much marks have you achieved in English. Okay, these are the ones which we are really interested. The organization, the companies are more interested in that. In 10th as well, you have to mention your English, your overall, and please mention that you had maths and science as one of your subjects in 10th as well. Need not show each and every over here, but you have to mention at least the maths and science part. So we have done with the educational qualification. You can edit this particular section as your width or height. It is all editable because of the Microsoft Word format over here, right? And for especially for your GMEs and TMEs, I would suggest you to give a detailed percentage or a GPA, CGPA, whatever that university or that college institution has followed over here. I'm going to suggest you to write the detailed part over here. The next one comes is the skills. Please do not write any course certificate details over here. Okay, it is your skills, your vocational skills, your oratory skills. uh, you were good in your spoken English, you did something else, you are a good writer, okay, you write essays, you were an editor in some magazine, etc, etc. That is where you are going to showcase your skills, drama, etc, etc, right? So you have to mention all those kind of skills. Project work, if your college in engineering, you have to mention your project works, whatever you have done, be it for marine engineering subject or mechanical IC engines, etc. It doesn't matter, just give the all the relevant project details over here, right? And at the bottom you have to write that I hereby abide, etc. All the information on the top is true to my belief, etc. Write the date and sign it after taking the proper printout, and that's it. That is the whole content of your resume of a fresher, engineering one. So for a cadet और जीपी रेटिंग और रेटिंग बैकग्राउंड के लिए आपकी सबसे बड़ी डिग्री 10th या 12th हो सकती है। ऑफ कोर्स बीएससी नॉटिकल साइंस के लिए बीएससी नॉटिकल साइंस विल बी सबसे ज़्यादा लेटेस्ट और हायर डिग्री रहेगी, तो उसके हिसाब से आप ऊपर में जीपी रेटिंग या डीएनएस या फिर बीएससी नॉटिकल साइंस ऊपर में लिख सकते हैं, ऐसे जैसे कि यहाँ पर स्क्रीन पे मैं अभी लिख रहा हूँ। तो इसके हिसाब से आप पूरा का पूरा अमेंड कर सकते हैं। डेक कैडेट के लिए डिप्लोमा का कोई मीनिंग ही नहीं है, 10th या 12th ही मैक्सिमम रहेगा। तो जिनका ओपन सीडीसी है 10th या 12th या सिर्फ 10th के हिसाब से आप ये वाला फॉर्मेट एडिट कर सकते हैं। दूसरा कॉलम जो है सेमेस्टर वाइज, ये पूरा का पूरा डिलीट हो जाएगा, तो इसको अभी हम यहाँ से कंप्लीटली डिलीट कर देंगे। एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन का थोड़ा एडजस्ट कर लेंगे। एंड बाकी का फॉर्मेटिंग सब का सब वैसा का वैसा ही रहेगा। स्किल्स है तो स्किल्स वहाँ पर लिख दो, नहीं है तो डिलीट कर दो। प्रोजेक्ट वर्क की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। ऑफ कोर्स अगर आप बीएससी नॉटिकल साइंस में कभी प्रोजेक्ट किए हैं तो वहाँ पर आपका प्रोजेक्ट वर्क आएगा। अगर डीएनएस जीपी रेटिंग में ऐसा कोई पाबंदी नहीं है कि आपको प्रोजेक्ट वर्क होना ही चाहिए, नो, तो वो पूरा का पूरा सेक्शन ही आप डिलीट कर सकते हो। हॉबीज़ और स्किल्स, अवार्ड्स, अचीवमेंट्स लिखना कंपलसरी है। अगर है ही नहीं तो उस सेक्शन को डिलीट आप कर सकते हैं। लेकिन बॉटम में जो सेक्शन में जो मैंने लिखा हुआ है आई हियर बाय अग्री एंड ऑल, वो थोड़ा एडजस्ट करके नीचे में डेट और सिग्नेचर ज़रूर करना चाहिए। ये सारे फ्रेशर्स ये वाला फॉर्मेट हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। ऊपर का ये जो टाइटल है फॉर डेक कैडेट जीएमई, ये आपको डिलीट करना है। आपको सिर्फ ऊपर में करियर ऑब्जेक्टिव ही लिखना है और नीचे डेट और सिग्नेचर नीचे करना है।